Good evening and welcome to the England Athletics Regional Volunteer Awards celebrations. It's fantastic to be able to say a few words on behalf of all the staff at England Athletics to thank you for all your wonderful contributions, not just during the last 12 months, but certainly during the last 18 months since we went into lockdown during March 2020. It would have been impossible to have brought our sport back as we've realised it without your efforts, whether you be a club volunteer on your committee, a group leader, an official on or off the track, a coach or a run leader or a coaching assistant. Thank you for everything that you have done to support our sport. I'm sure the athletes up and down the land will join me in thanking you for everything that you continue to do. During 2021, as we've gradually moved back to some sort of normality beyond restriction, we have reintroduced 1,500 track and field competitions for athletes of all abilities, all backgrounds across the country competing for their clubs. We've also managed to bring back more than 2,000 licensed road races across the land, and long may that continue as we move into the autumn and winter months. But also, we are now in cross-country season and we are licensing cross countries and looking forward, hopefully, to a fantastic and untouched indoor track and field season in early 2022. And of course, next year brings a myriad of competitions to our calendar, including, of course, the hosting of the 2022 Commonwealth Games in the city of Birmingham. But of course, bookending the Commonwealth Games, we have the World Championships that will take place in Oregon, but also the European Championships taking place. And of course, many of our English athletes will be looking to compete to their very best representing England at those competitions. And I think fittingly, it's right for me to close by saying without the efforts of volunteers across the land in our clubs and our groups and our competition bodies, there would be no sport as we realise it. So if you've been nominated in this year's programme, congratulations. If you're a winner or a runner-up, congratulations. And thank you once again for everything that you do, and wishing you all the best of health, happiness and success.
Over to you, John, to introduce the evening now.
Hi, good evening and welcome to the Northwestern Regional Volunteer Awards. My name is John Clark. I'm chair of the England Athletics Northwest Regional Council, and I'll be your host for the evening. Now, this year has seen a change to the judging and how it's made, with regions swapping marking with, for instance, our region, Northwest, judging Yorkshire's, and with East Midlands judging the Northwest nominations. So if you don't like results, you don't blame us. Okay, now before I forget, I'd like to thank Sarah Friday and her team at England Athletics for arranging tonight's awards. This is the first of the awards taking place this year, and it's also being broadcast online and via YouTube. So if you want to see the awards again, the YouTube session will be recorded and put up on the website, hopefully by tomorrow. I don't know, but we'll see on that one. Now, a quick word about housekeeping. With everyone on the Zoom call, please make sure their microphone is on mute unless it's been muted for you already. And when I'm talking to you, hopefully you won't be muted, so you'll be able to say something. Okay, the mute button, I think, should be on the bottom left of your screen if you need to mute it. Right, let's fire away. Let's start off with the first of our 9 awards this year, and we have the award for Innovation in Athletics and Running. Now, this recognises an individual, club or group who have helped support their local community to stay active during the last 12 months. This may include creative ideas and virtual support during the global pandemic and beyond it. Now, the winner in this category this year is from Spectrum Striders, Alan Brady.
Alan Brady, the unsung.
Okay, Alan's been the backbone of the club in 2020 and 2021. As soon as the pandemic started to affect the club activities, Alan began creating online virtual challenges that all members could get involved in. When things began to open up, Alan created an online booking system where we could sign in groups of 6 or to train or go on runs together. He has constantly adapted and opened up. Has constantly adapted this, and opening up has progressed. As this is on top of his normal role of keeping the club website constantly updated, whilst all this was going on, Alan organised and ran a beginners initiative 25K between the two lockdowns. He put together a graduation run, interesting, for them as well, as there was no park run. He has also continued to coach one of the ladies individually as she struggled to compete, and in the normal 9 to 11 weeks the club allow. So we'll have a short video now about Alan.
Alan Brady, the unsung hero of Spectrum Striders. In 2019, Alan, our webmaster, rebuilt our raging website. He was very excited, and to be honest, most of us were just glad that someone was interested in computers, so we didn't have to bother. As 2020 came along, and COVID-19 took a grip on the country, and we were all in lockdown, we quickly had to find ways to keep ourselves motivated and active. Next were the virtual challenges. Here are some of the virtual trips we went on in 2020, thanks to Alan. First one, Warrington to Hilden in Germany, our twin town. Second, Warrington to Marathon in Greece. Third, virtual Cheshire Ring Relay, a repeat of the physical relay that we'd done the year before. Number 4, tour of European Christmas markets. Number 5, a trip to Lapland to see Santa Claus. Also, there was a virtual running trip of the UK's highest mountains with a real baton. This consisted of one of us running with a baton and hiding it somewhere. We would take some photographs of the location and generally locate it by using the What 3 Words app. We would WhatsApp the photos to the other members, and Alan would post the What 3 Words location on the website. Someone would then claim the baton and go and look for it. We added all the actual running we clocked up, and this provided the virtual trip to the mountains. As we were able to start training in a small way, Alan came up with an online booking system which allowed members to sign up to training groups of 6, including the coach. This became invaluable once the restrictions started to be lifted in 2021 and allowed us to get back to track training. We had 21 in 21, consisting of 7 3-mile runs on set courses. The fastest overall time wins. There was also a 3 Peaks challenge, which was an ascent challenge. None of this would have been possible without Alan's dedication and ingenuity, and we are so grateful to him. Along with this, Alan, being a coach, still managed to run a beginner's initiative Couch to 5K course towards the end of last year.
Congratulations, Alan. I can see you there somewhere.
Thank you. Yes.
Well done. Now, first of all, tell us how you set up the virtual challenges with your IT skills, yeah?
Yes, I've got a background. Before I retired, I was in IT anyway, so it's just a case of learning the programming language for the web pages and writing the code. So easy, really.
Okay, a second one to ask you. What 3 words? I mean, you deserve the award just for using that. I think that's very innovative. How did you come up with that?
Well, I can't claim credit for that, I'm afraid. It was an idea which we got from somebody else, so we just incorporated that into it. So I can't claim credit for that, I'm afraid.
Well, it's the most unusual use I've heard about for that anyway. So yeah. Making use of it, you deserve the award anyway, nothing else. So again, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
The award will be coming its way to you sometime in the future.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, I think of Sarah. I think you got a. It's it's not glass. It's it's not even an ornament really. It's a plaque, like a solid resin clear plaque, with the award in it, and also you'll get a certificate as well. So.
All right, that's lovely. I've got a cabinet, so that'll go pride of place in it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers. Thanks very much. Right, now we're swiftly move on to the second award of the night, which is Leader of the Year. Now, this recognises an individual who has demonstrated their passion and commitment for leading within athletics and running over the last 12 months. Now, this includes individuals who are qualified in leading athletics and leadership in running fitness. So we're straight into a winner for this category, and it is from Shelby's Club, the Lions running community, and it's Stuart Isherwood. Now, as well as being a supportive presence on social media during lockdown, encouraging members to post about their runs and the challenges they were facing whilst trying to run during a pandemic. Stuart then managed the group's Monday training sessions and set up longer runs once these were allowed, playing a key role in helping members get back to fitness and ready for competition. As well as working with runners, Stuart has taken time to help build a team of leaders within the group who can share the ethos of making running acceptable to all. Furthermore, Stuart has inspired those around him by taking on the challenge to run 2 marathons this autumn, with the races being just 1 week apart. Can't say you do that. Stuart approached in one of quiet encouragement, realising people's needs and sharing his wealth of experience. Okay, we have a short video tribute to Stuart.
So what can I say about Stuart? Stuart is an extremely supportive run leader. He encourages everyone to do what they can and also be the best version of themselves. He gives you the encouragement to do what you need to do, and also he has the knowledge and the experience to help you achieve your goals. Stuart is one of the most genuine people I have ever met. There's no ego with Stuart. It doesn't matter whether you're a novice runner or whether you have been running for a very long time. He supports every single person. He gives a lot of his time and his energy to make the Lions running community be the community that we are all looking for as a group. Everybody supports each other within the group, but if it wasn't for Stuart, then there wouldn't be the opportunity for everybody to run together. So it is, Lions running community is a huge community, and Stuart really deserves this award as far as I'm concerned, and I think he's already a winner. But it would be amazing if he could actually get the recognition that we all see in him. He really deserves this award. So good luck, Stuart, and I look forward to hearing that you're a winner.
He has so many strengths, but most of all, I think the strengths that really stand out to me are his enthusiasm, his passion, and his positivity from week to week. It never ever wanes, and that's why I think he deserves to win Run Leader of the Year.
Congratulations on the award nomination, Stu. Hope you go on to win. Stu is a great run leader because he picks different routes, which is great because it always presents us with a different challenge. It's always a different terrain and different mileage lengths as well, which is fantastic. He's a great motivator as well. Speaking as a visually impaired runner, he always motivates me to do something different, and I've achieved things in the Lions that I never thought I'd achieved before, and much of it is down to Stuart's help. Also, he's got a great sense of humour. It really helps you through some difficult spots on the runs. Congratulations again, Stu, and I hope you go on to win the award.
What can I say about Stuart? Great guy, very supportive, totally selfless with his time, very supportive to everybody, especially newer runners, people like myself. I've only been doing it a couple of years. Thank you for all your support, Stuart. It is appreciated by us and in the Lions, and good luck tonight. Standard.
A massive well done to Stuart for his nomination for Run Leader of the Year. Completely well deserved. Really top guy. Known Stuart now for many years and count him as a really good friend, not just somebody from the running group. Remember all those years ago, Stuart was probably one of the first people that welcomed me into the group when I turned up for the first time on my own. And I think that just evidences how much he puts people at ease, supports them, puts on extra runs for those that want to push themselves, puts on the marathon training at weekends for those that are looking to get to that distance. So he forever goes up and beyond, not just to help himself, but to help everybody else, whatever their running goals, challenges and objectives are. So absolutely well deserved with the nomination, really deserved to win. So good luck tonight, and thanks very much.
All right, have we got Stuart with us?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, John. I'm
Stuart.
a bit emotional after watching all that.
Yeah, congratulations. You're a great asset to Shelby by the sound of it.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. Right, a very important question we all want to hear the answer to is, what's with all these horse selfies?
Horse selfies, yeah. Well, I'll be honest, it's not restricted to horses. I'm quite happy to have a selfie with any animal that's willing to pose. Basically,
maybe we should explain this a bit to everyone else.
Yeah, I think I better have. It's basically a bit of fun. We're very fortunate where we live that we've got lots of countryside and wildlife. And I thought I started taking these selfies when I saw a horse, a cow, an alpaca, or whatever. To put them on the Facebook page and just tried to get the members to engage. Get them out, you know, and engage with it, and yeah, they've taken it on big style. So it's a bit of a challenge now to get the best animal selfie.
Yeah.
Nothing sinister.
You should come round Chester Zoo, you know.
Well, oddly enough, we were in Doncaster at the weekend at a wildlife park there, and I got a few selfies with some big cats. So yeah, very impressed.
Oh well done for that one. Right, just on a more serious note then, just how difficult has it been to keep leading under COVID restrictions? Because it's obviously been difficult for everyone, but how have you managed?
Yeah, well, it was obviously a challenge. Like Alan, the previous winner, our main goal was to keep everybody engaged and active when we couldn't actually meet. So a very big presence on social media, lots of virtual challenges. We did the whole length of the American continent. We're pretty much, if it had carried on, we'd have done the world by now.
Yeah.
And we got all the members to post the mileage, and they all got involved. So that was good. We had weekly quizzes on Zoom, where I did a bit of daft guess the song in the style of the pub singer or playing it with a kazoo. We did bingo. But most importantly, as those videos suggested, it's community. We're very big on well-being, so checking in with people. You know, maybe we haven't heard from somebody for a day or two, so we get in touch just to make sure that they were okay. Rob, who I noticed did his video from Tenerife, and I don't know, he's not back yet, but Rob, the visually impaired runner, obviously he couldn't get out on his own, so we managed to source a turbo trainer for him, and then obviously as restrictions began to ease, it was just a matter of making sure that he could get out once or twice a week, and it was all about that. And it still is. It's because things haven't quite got back to normal. We've noticed a bit of slippage in our membership. You know, people turning up. We're checking with those that haven't turned up to make sure that they're okay. A few people are a bit reticent, but on the plus side, we've gained members as well. So it's a challenge, but we've taken it by the bull by the horns, and it's been good.
That's also working. Okay, thanks very much, Stuart.
Thank you, John.
Enjoy your award when you get it. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, right, now moving on, excuse me, we have the award of Coach of the Year. It was very close, so we're going to award a runner-up as well in this section. The role of Coach of the Year, or the award, is for recognising an individual who's demonstrated their ongoing commitments and passion for coaching within athletics and running over the last 12 months. So the runner-up in this category from Stockport Harriers, and I hope I pronounced his name right, is Andrew Miranian. Andrew's worked as an athletics coach for over 10 years, and been inspiring and encouraging junior and senior child athletes to compete in a range of events. There is no early specialisation. Andrew's philosophy is to stick to England's athletics coaching development within the 365 principle. All of Andy's coaching sessions are based on a range of athletic events. Multi-eventing is key for all the young teenage athletes. His core principle and encouragement for all athletes has meant he has nurtured and developed high-caliber athletes who regularly build and feature with UK rankings. He supports his athletes with development plans, very important, and communicates with all parents, even more important. He goes above and beyond and attends athletic events and school championships events to support his athletes, which is absolutely brilliant. So we now have Andrew, hopefully around. Are you there, Andrew?
Evening, John.
I didn't see you. Okay, fine, great. Did I pronounce your name properly first thing?
You did. Miranian is fine.
Great.
Thank you.
Well, it's a great. Who's that?
Sorry, some excited people in this household. Thank you to England Athletics and UK Athletics.
Okay. Now, I know you run up this time, but it's still a great honour considering the competition. We really should encourage more people to be coaches and nurture the coaches we've got. But generally, what do you think is the key to making athletes enjoy the sessions? That's obviously what makes them come back for more.
My answer to that would be variety.
Yeah.
If they're coming to every session thinking that they're going to do the same thing over and over again, it might work at the start, but a lot of young people drop out of athletics because of it. I'd like to think that my group come and they're surprised at what they're going to do next. Today we were literally next to Woodsmoor train station doing some hill reps, but the group doesn't know what it's going to be doing tomorrow at Woodbank Athletic Stadium. So it changes. I've got a plan for it, but they don't know what the plan is.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, keep them guessing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, congratulations on your Runners Up Award. You get a certificate for that, apparently. So,
thank you, John.
Sarah will make sure you'll be getting that. Okay.
Do you mind me just thanking a couple of people?
You certainly are. Yeah.
My parent, the support group, my parent group is absolutely superb. They support me with whatever silly ideas I come up with. They're totally on board with the UK athlete development model. They know it's not about the here and now, and it's for the long term of these athletes. We need kids to stay in athletics, and they need to stay into their 20s, and that's what really the objective is with the group. There's a guy sat next to me right here. He's an athletics coach as well, and he works alongside me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's been there from the start, so that's another big thank you. And the lady who was making all the noise is my wife, Sarah, who from day one was part of this this project which we've set up. And just one last comment: we've been through a really rough time in lockdown, and I just think everybody who's been shortlisted, I'm sure I've done a great time during this difficult period. So I think we're all winners, and we all do things slightly differently, and we all need to respect each other in terms of what we've achieved over the last 2 years. So congratulations to everybody else who's here this evening. Thank you, John.
Okay, cheers. Thanks for that, and comments out to everyone on that one, I think. Okay, we'll go on to the winner of the category now, and she is from Bury AC, and it's Alison Dale. Alison, a great model for diversity in the sport, has inspired both athletes and volunteers to improve the training and coaching of field events within the club, as well as putting a great deal of time and energy into developing a thriving youth section. Alison has mentored a team of mums to become coach assistants. That took some doing of it. Some soon to be qualified coaches and run sessions at a variety of times to ensure they are accessible to all. During lockdown, Alison organised small socially distanced training groups and also found ways for the club's athletes to access training facilities while Bury's own were being refurbished. She offers training to all comers to support athletes achieve their goals, gives her time and experience generously and freely, and is encouraging and inclusive, all of which is leading to success and membership retention, which, as mentioned before, is all very important and part of what coaching does as well. It's not just about training the athletes, it's keeping them in a place as well. Okay, let's have a video tribute for Alison first.
Hi, my name's Mark Granby. I'm the chair at Bury Athletic Club. I'd just like to say a few words on behalf of the club as to why we so heartily support the nomination of Alison Dale as the recipient of the Coach of the Year award in the North West region. Alison has only been involved at Bury Athletic Club for a relatively small number of years, about 4 or 5 years, but has really grasped the sport, has fallen in love with the sport, and we've been really inspired by Alison's willingness to learn, her enthusiasm and her commitment to her athletes. I'll give some examples of that, and I say it's over and above her work as a coach and how she's developed herself as a coach, but she's also supported the development of others, parents of children who are members. She's encouraged them to help. She's then encouraged them to qualify as assistant coaches, and we've got a number now who are working through to become coaches themselves. So it's that wider impact of coaching in the club. She's also encouraged parents to volunteer and to learn the skills to become officials. So again, that's made a huge impact on the work of the club and the support that we can give to our athletes. And over and above that, she's been keen in supporting competitions. She's an official herself and officiates. She's organised competitions. We were very proud to host our first Bury AC throws competition at the end of the track and field season. Again, driven by Alison and her enthusiasm. And perhaps an interesting example to give would be during lockdown, and we all know the impact that lockdown had on our ability to support athletes. Well, Alison would make arrangements with her athletes on a one-to-one basis and meet them with their parents in a local park, put them through sections with hurdles, jumps, throws, just to make sure that they were practicing those skills, they were retaining those skills, so that when the restrictions were lifted and we could move back to competition, her athletes quite literally hit the ground running. So that was the sort of extra mile that Alison was prepared to go. So I think, the impact that she's having, not just in terms of Bury, but in terms of the wider aspects of the sport, makes her such a deserving recipient of the award. So that's why we heartily support her nomination. Thank you.
Awesome, congratulations. Do we have you? I see Andrew's applauding.
There we go. There you go.
Hey.
Should be able to hear me now.
Yep. Hi.
Hi. Very humbled. Thank you very much. It's wonderful to know that I've got the support of my club. It's just amazing to see how the young athletes do. A bit speechless at the moment, and I've just thoroughly enjoyed being a part of the team at Bury and the team that we've built up around us, of all the parents that are coaching and officiating. It's just been incredible, and just carrying on with myself. I'm adding some more officiating levels to my coaching as well. While I'm on here, I'd like to say thank you to Camille for helping out at being one of our lead officials at the throws competition that we held, and he makes a huge difference, and a good friend of Bury.
Yeah, it's I like the Bury Club. I was there last month in the Masters, Northern Masters Championships. A lovely site, and it's nothing to do with just having the steam railway going alongside it. But there are exciting times at Bury right now, with having had I presume they've had the club handed over by the council by now.
Yes, we're in a much better position, and it's looking very positive.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the thing I picked up from the comments about you was getting the parents involved, especially the mothers and that. But yeah, just how do you persuade the mothers to join in?
I learned that technique from our club secretary, Helen. Basically, you just approach everybody. You will get some parents that are not overly keen, but it's demonstrating the benefits when they see the other parents engaged, how well their children do, and how well the competitions go when they see how well organised it is. And all of a sudden, you get a few involved, you start getting the rest roll in. It's a wonderful scene.
From my point of view, I'd like to encourage them to become mastered athletes, but there you go.
No, very fortunate at Bury, and I do like to think that my enthusiasm does rub off, and we should have had yesterday we was at the sports hall, and one of our parents should have qualified now as a new official, so I'm quite pleased with that.
That's brilliant. Yeah, well done. Thank you very much, Alison.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Enjoy your award when you get it. Right. Yeah. Now it's time for me to take a break, so I'm going to hand over to a fellow colleague on the council, and that's Shelby from Lions Club. She's going to announce the next 3 awards. Okay, over to you, Shelby.
Thank you, John. So I've got the pleasure of presenting the next few awards, and I'm going to start with the Young Volunteer of the Year. And this award is about recognising the efforts of and the achievements of the young volunteers aged 14 to 21 who have made a significant contribution to their local club, area or region. And I'm going to go straight to the winner in this category. And the winner is Sophia Rowlinson from Warrington AC. So over the last 12 months, Sophia has had a tremendous impact on the training at Warrington. And Sophia's assistance with the sprints and jumps group has facilitated more places in the group, both for the athletes from other groups within the club, as well as new athletes wanting to try athletics for the first time. Sophia's main role in the club is to assist in the delivery of coaching to the group where required. And in addition, Sophia's passion for her sport shines through every week during sessions, which boosts the morale of the group. So I'm now going to go to a video of Sophia.
Congratulations, Sophia, for being shortlisted for England Athletics as Regional Volunteer of the Year award. Everybody at the club's really proud of you. You've been a fantastic support to myself and the group over the past 12 months, and your efforts have not gone unnoticed. Everybody in the group really appreciates everything you've done for them, and I'm sure you'll go on to do great things in the future. Congratulations, Sophia.
Congratulations, Sophia, for being shortlisted for such a prestigious award. The support over the last 12 months has been incredible and really helped us. You have encouraged us to become better athletes as a whole, and we are so grateful for you being there. You never fail to brighten up the sessions no matter the weather. Congratulations, Sophia, and good luck.
So do I have Sophia with me?
Hello, yeah.
Hi, Sophia, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what inspired you to volunteer in the first place?
Well, I did like PE GCSE, and I was like volunteering a lot, like with after like school clubs, and I really enjoyed it. And then obviously with athletics and stuff. And then I just started doing it with athletics and went on my course and just really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. And obviously getting new athletes into the sport is one of the big things for the future of athletics. So how have you encouraged new people to get involved?
Well, just doing different sessions, like a variety of sessions that everyone might like not just the same sessions. And yeah, really.
Fantastic. Well done, Sophia, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to move on to our next award, and this is the Run Together Group of the Year. It's always a big category. So for this award, we do actually have a runner-up and a winner. And the Run Together Group of the Award is about recognising groups that provide friendly, supportive and welcoming group runs and opportunities in their local community. So first of all, I'm going to go to the runners-up for this category, and that is Recovery Runners Northwest. And so recovery runners are about runners of all abilities who meet to talk, to run and talk about issues affecting them. They provide a safe and non-judgmental environment where they can be amongst like-minded people who have experiences of being in recovery from a range of different issues, including mental health, addiction, substance misuse, and domestic abuse. And they are from people that are not comfortable possibly discussing this with their usual running groups. They don't offer professional advice, but what they do offer is a chance for members who are willing to share their experiences and coping strategies, and the ability to signpost to different professional agencies who can offer that further support. Recovery runners have facilitated a safe and positive thinking and non-judgmental environment in both the outdoors and promoting personal growth, social, emotional and mental health well-being, along with providing the benefits of outdoor exercise. It has assisted and supported members to prevent relapsing into difficult time and positively encouraging people to talk and share their experiences, raising self-esteem and building confidence. So congratulations to recovery runners, and I'm now going to speak to Michael Sinkinson, I believe. Do we have Michael? Maybe we don't.
Hello.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, good evening.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, Michael, tell us a little bit about Recovery Runners. You're obviously doing some great work out there, opening up the discussions on mental health. How do you think group running really supports that?
Through a wide variety, really. We've been going for 12 months now through COVID, and it's getting people out and discussing issues that they have, which they don't feel they can otherwise. And we do anything from runs on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. And we also do recovery ramblers. So we do walks for the family as well. And recovery riders, we also do riding. So, so we mix it up a lot of ways, and running from anything from 5K up to 50 miles. And we coach and inspire people to achieve their potential while staying injury free. And it's great to get people out who have been struggling and hopefully and gladly, and I can say no one's relapsed through COVID, which is the main positive for us.
That's a fantastic achievement, because we've heard so many times tonight about mental health during lockdown, and you've done some great work. So keep up the great work there, Michael, in Recovery Runners, and congratulations again.
Oh, thank you, and thank you to England Athletics as well.
Fantastic, well done.
Thank you.
So I'm going to move on to the winners now of the Run Together award, and the winners are a local club to me in Chorley, and that is Run Fit Chorley. So I can see them smiling in the background. So by reaching out to the community via social media, Run Fit Chorley has not only made a difference to people's physical fitness, but it has also had a big impact on members' mental health during lockdown, a topic that we've obviously talked about quite a bit tonight. Members have supported each other through online chat groups, as well as having fun via online quizzes, bingo and challenges. So there's always plenty of opportunity for people to stay in touch. No one is left on their own during their runs either, and the leaders are always checking to see if new groups are needed to cater for different levels of abilities, with new challenges being set for those who need them, and nobody gets left behind. So we're going to see a video now of Run Fit Chorley. Congratulations to Run Fit Chorley. Have I got Neil with me?
Yes, yeah. Are we on?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Shelby?
I can hear you, Neil. You looked a little bit flabbergasted, I think was the word there.
Yeah, absolutely. Confounded.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Neil. It was
thank
lovely
you very much.
Lovely to see you all out yesterday at the Lytham Run as well. So many of you back out there running, which was great to see.
Yeah,
so
lovely day.
It was beautiful. So how have your members found returning to group running after COVID then?
Well, it's been great to get back out. Everybody's been eager to get back out. Certainly everybody has missed running in a group. I've heard so many stories of people trying to run out on their own and the motivation is just not there. You know, they miss the friendliness. We're like one big family, and you know, the motivation that people get from running with a group and the encouragement to spur them on is absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's been really great to be back. And that. So anything you want to add, Lucy?
No, just short. It's just really short.
Yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see so many runners out in the community as well. You know, I've certainly noticed a lot more people out and about.
Yeah,
it's really
definitely. So what's next then for Runfit, Jolie?
What's next for Runfit? Do you want to say a few
words?
Say
a few words. Just obviously just getting bigger and bigger. We've got more run leaders coming through. So we've got offering more groups, more different, you know, people who want to do sort of like half marathons, and then obviously back to the beginners group. So there's just, there's loads and loads of sort of things on the agenda. But gobsmacked.
We did have a new program to help people back into running, and we came up with a name, the group ourselves, and we decided to call it Armchair to Fresh Air, which is very similar to
Couch to 5K.
It was a second in command, Keith Bamford, that thought of that. Because we know there's plenty of Couch to 5Ks in the area, so we thought we'd come up with something different and we'd tweak it to how we think it's best. So it's very similar to Couch to 5K. We had about 70 people joined on that. The club provided medals and we ended up handing out about 50 medals. So 50 new people.
And
that's really
good.
Really
and I think a lot of people like the name Armchair to Fresh Air. So, and it was good because it literally got someone off the armchair out into the fresh air. And after having COVID and being stuck in your four walls, it was just what people needed, really. So it spoke for itself, didn't it? And we had the groups. It was similar to the Couch 5K, but we kind of did the timing slightly different, like, you know, a different program. And it worked really well, didn't it? And we've had people now, like yesterday, one of our, you know, graduates went on to do the 10K yesterday at Lytham.
Fantastic.
So it was great that, you know, they've gone from 5K sort of back in August to now doing a 10K.
We do get numerous requests. When are you starting the Armchair to Fresh Air again? You know, so maybe into the new year, that's something we'll look at. Because I think after Christmas, everybody wants to pick up for the new year. Get rid of a few pounds that's put on over Christmas.
I think we'll all need that after the Christmas, won't we?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again. Well done. And we shall see you out in Jolie on the trails and the roads.
Thank you, Shelby.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Well done. So now I'm going to move on to the Newcomer to Officiating Award. And this category recognises an enthusiastic official who makes a brilliant contribution to athletics in their local area, club or region, and one who has qualified in the last 5 years. So again, this is a category that we had a lot of nominations for. So we do have a runner-up in this category. And the runner-up is from Manchester Harriers, an AC, and that is Lindsay Farrelly. Congratulations, Lindsay. So Lindsay has consistently and repeatedly officiated at most weekend events through Greater Manchester and is working towards her level 2 official. In addition to this, she is a run leader at Manchester Harriers, supporting new runners and existing runners in the group. She ensures they both warm up and make sure all health and safety is dealt with for all the runners, and has supported and mentored other officials whilst in the field. She never lets anyone down. She's enthusiastic and dedicated to not only helping runners, but supporting local children and teenagers in their sporting endeavours in competitions by officiating. There is nothing that Lindsay won't do and won't help with. And this nomination is to show the appreciation to what she does weekly for others within Greater Manchester. So congratulations, Lindsay. Do I have you with me? No, I've seen you somewhere, Lindsay.
Hello.
Hi, Lindsay. You okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. So, Lindsay, tell us a little bit more about what made you get into officiating.
Oh, no, I'll be really honest, it was only part of taking the children to events and just standing around, a bit like what Alison was talking about before, really. Being one of those parents where you stand on the sidelines and you think, actually, you know, maybe I should get involved a bit more. So it was just helping out there, really. And then Camille, who's here, has mentored me this year, which has been fantastic. And so that's really brought me on, so that's been good.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations, Lindsay, and well done again.
Thank you.
And I am now going to actually move on to the winner of the category. And it's perhaps somebody that's very close to you, because the winner is Camille. Congratulations, Camille. So Camille has made himself available to officiate at many events as possible throughout the years, and has risen quickly from being a level 1 official just a few years ago to being a level 3, and that takes some doing. So well done. This has seen him taking on demanding roles such as meeting manager at Premier Division, National Athletics League matches. Camille has made sure to attend all kinds of events, schools, local league matches and opening meetings, thus gaining himself a great variety of experience whilst also being mentored by Marion. Camille's flexibility has seen him take on a variety of officiating roles, combined with a commitment to learning and a dedication to ensuring events run smoothly for all involved, which is part of his success. Above all, he is a team player and is keen and willing to learn and happy to share and develop others through his experiences. And I think, Camille, we've certainly heard and seen from people tonight that have echoed what is written there as well. So we're going to see a short video before I do speak to you.
So what can we say about Camille? He's an absolute superstar. He is really calm with the officials. He's really popular with the officials and the athletes. Fantastic young man, and he's been fantastic at mentoring Caroline and I, who are new officials. We love him to pieces, and we're even in a WhatsApp group with him now where he answers all our questions.
Okay, congratulations, Camille, on all your volunteering over the previous years. You've been a real good help to me over the past 4 seasons. I started my officiating pretty much at the same time as you did. You've always been really welcoming. You're always the first one there, the last one to leave, and always someone who you can go to for advice. So thanks for everything, and hope you carry on in the future with lots more awards. Well done, mate.
Camille has been absolutely tremendous for us over this last season and the season before, helping out at Longford Park on virtually every single event, sometimes taking the lead role. He's always the first one there, raking the pits, and the last one to leave. Never seems to need a break, just goes from event to event. And what I've really been impressed with is the way he's been able to mentor other people, get them involved, and make them a really enjoyable experience. I've also noted that his relationship with the athletes is tremendous, really. They enjoy being part of the events, you can see that. And I think his expertise has grown tremendously. And at one point he was a meeting manager for one of our meetings and will, I'm sure, continue to progress up the ladder. But volunteering his services to ourselves as a relatively newcomer to officiating, only qualified a couple of years or so ago, he's been absolutely fantastic.
Congratulations, Camille.
Well, thank you very much. That was really almost brought a tear to my eye, to be honest. What I can say, story similar to everybody else, I think. Rather than being a parent, I was a brother of an athlete, sitting down, just watching, decided, you know, why I'm not helping out, and just started like that and never looked back, to be honest.
Fantastic. And I know you've had a mentor in Marion, who used to be on our Northwest Council. So how has having a mentor helped you develop?
Yeah, I think having a mentor is one of the key things really to officiating. Having somebody that's more experienced, not necessarily older or younger, just more experienced and able to lead you, show you the path, show you what's involved, and kind of trying to do the same thing now. I mean, I was very kindly invited by Lindsay and Caroline, so we all here together for these awards, and they both just great. What I can say, but yeah, your mentoring, Marion's been always there for me, always happy to answer any questions, and I've only doing this for a couple of years, and she's been doing it for God knows how many years, and still going strong. I'd wish, I'll do it for the same number of years and still be as fit as she is, to be honest.
Fantastic. And I think, obviously we've heard from quite a few people tonight about the inspiration and support you've given them as well, which makes such a massive difference in athletics. So thank you for what you're doing, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
So I think you've heard enough from me for a little while, so I am going to hand back over to John now for the next award.
Say I'm muted. Okay, thank you. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, right. We've got 3 more awards to go, but I'd just like to go back to speak to Run Fit Surely, if that's okay. Neil, if you've been unmuted, please. You know what the date is today? It's the 15th of November, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah. Funny thing with lights on behind you.
Yeah, we've got the tree up. That's me. That's my fault. I am a bit of put it up early.
And I've got some lights behind me, but these don't normally come out until next month. So
I'm jealous that I like them.
I'm not making them flash. I'm just leaving them as they are. But yeah. So yeah, I had noticed that. So yeah.
It's been up about a week and a half.
I believe it too. Yeah. Right, okay. Well, thanks very much. I just wanted to go back to that one. I couldn't let that one go. So.
Thank
okay.
you.
I mean, my wife would have them up by now if she could. But there you go. Right. Yeah. Let's move on to our 7th award of 9. It's a very prestigious award. It's for Club of the Year. Now, this award recognises the achievement of a club as well as demonstrating ongoing commitment and passion through the opportunities they've given to everyone involved in the club over the last 12 months, which again has been a difficult 12 months like last year's was. Now, this has been a tightly competitive category once again, it always is. Last year, my own club, West Cheshire, won the award for the 3rd time in 4 years. We also went on to be runners-up nationally as well, so it was a pretty good year for us in that respect. But this year we're going to have new winners. But before that, let's talk about the runner-up in this category, and that's going to be Southport Strollers. Now, the club was started as an informal group where people of all abilities could enjoy running together in a social environment. They're about to celebrate their 3rd birthday, I believe. Now, from small beginnings, big things have grown. They now have 120 members and a real community is built up. Now, the vast majority of the members are active and attend at least 1 of 5 sessions a week. So that's pretty good going for a small club. They support complete beginners, generally starting in 4K runs and walk groups, through to ultra marathon runners. I don't know if people do that. The common bond is one of support, encourage, and enjoying running, regardless of ability. Some of the fastest runners regularly win age category prizes. Some of their new runners complete park runs for the first time. All fantastic achievements, and they all celebrate it equally, no matter what the competition they're running is. So they offer twice weekly social group sessions with 4, 5, and 7K sessions, as well as twice weekly interval sessions. Currently running 5 and 10K progression groups. So that's pretty good going, I think, for a small club. So going to be receiving this will be Sarah Pickerill. So are you there, Sarah?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, hi.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Right,
Yeah,
now,
thank you.
you've just been picked to the winning post, I'm afraid. They're not bad considering the club's only been going 3 years. Seems a very
Yeah, not too bad. We're still quite happy with that.
Yeah, it seems to be a very popular group. How are you managing that then?
Well, it's great. We've got lots of fantastic volunteers, our run leaders, and we wouldn't be able to run the club without them. So we split off into smaller groups, and it's important that everyone's ability is recognised and supported. So it's very much an all-inclusive club. So yeah, that's why we keep growing. Hopefully people enjoy it, the social aspect, but are also improving their running, making new friends, and it's a great part of the community.
Great. Well, I'm pleased you came second for such a small club. It's great that you're doing so well. So who knows next year?
Thanks.
Okay, we're moving on to the winner of Club of the Year, and sadly it's not my own club this time round, but never mind. So the winner is going to be Wirral AC. Now, Wirral AC puts its success in winning North West Regional Club of the Year award down to its ability to foster talent across all areas of the club, despite being unable to access a track for most of last year. We'll talk about that afterwards. Proof of this is shown in the fact they were able to send athletes to the England Athletics Age Group Championships. Also, on the Power of 10, Wirral athletes have 42 top 25 rankings. Good grief. So what is the secret of success? That's all to an inclusive and innovative coaching program designed to lessen pressure on its volunteers. I know they've been doing something different there, so we'll ask them about that. The club is able to offer some coaching 7 days a week to suit athletes' needs. They're also developing a coaching pathway amongst young athletes to ensure it has coaches for future generations, which is a great idea. Alongside this, Wirral AC ensures it keeps membership fees low, thus making it accessible for the whole community. So we're now going to have a video tribute to Wirral AC, all being well. Okay, congratulations, Wirral. Who'll be gone? Is it Ronan or Vicky or both?
You've got John, and you've got Vicky, I can see, and I think I saw Sarah Kearney, possibly Ronan.
Are we talking to you then, John?
You can talk to all of us. It's a team effort.
Oh, right. Well, there's only one of you on camera at any one time, aren't you? Yeah.
I can see Vicky on camera. She wants to say a few words, no doubt.
Oh, great. Yeah, well, it's nice to speak and see you for a while as well, because it's been a while. I alluded to you before about the fact that your track's been closed because of it was the car park, wasn't it? An issue with the car park?
It was closed for 12 months because of COVID. A lot of the time it perhaps shouldn't have been closed and it could have opened, but that was the case with a lot of places, wasn't it? The people were going over and above the sort of closure requirements.
Yeah, well, we did look to see if we could help you out there with our track, but we're being used, or it's being used every day, so unfortunately we couldn't fit you in, but we'd love to have had you there.
Oh, appreciate it, John. We got on, I think, one evening at the finish, but yeah, we finally got back on the track in April, first start of April, after 12 months without the track at all. But you know, that led to innovation of all sorts, and the opportunity to go elsewhere.
So what have you been doing on the innovation side then?
Yeah, so I mean, there was obviously things like the parks and the car parks are the obvious places. We finished up lighting our own areas, but you know, the real innovation came in sort of the movement to do other things. So you know, organising other events, sort of socially distant relays. We did a relay around the Wirral Loop, you know, around the Wirral, I call it coastal loop, 60k loop, you know, lasting 5 days. I think it was to start with. That was kind of complete madness. Yeah. With similar to the first club up this evening. I think it was Spectrum. Similar to their idea of, dropping it off and leaving a message on social media where to pick it up. We got involved with the mob match, sort of a huge participation 5K event through lockdown, which I think we had over 200 club members do that as the final event. And of course, we picked up the EA virtual relay as well, which was quite a prestigious event in lockdown to be involved in.
Yeah, I mean, I think generally the club's been quite forward-thinking this, especially the last year or two, anyway. So, I mean, you're caught up with us now.
We're nearly there. We're nearly caught up with you, John. We're a couple of awards behind still, I think. But let's hope the Midland counties keep on being the judges.
It was East, I think, East Midlands, yeah. Well, it was a good job, really. It worked. I mean, I was against it originally because I thought really you should be judging your own area. And what happened last year was because quite a few were we didn't want to vote for people we knew, or from our own clubs, etc. So we're abstaining. So it actually diluted it a bit. So this year, we give it to someone else who worked out very well.
I think it's sort of an independent way of doing it. It's great, to be honest. It gets a fresh set of eyes, doesn't it? With no bias.
Now the big question is: are we going to do an indoor series?
I don't know, John. It's
Wales, isn't it? Really, yeah.
It may or may not happen. I guess it depends if it comes down to time and effort, as most things do.
Yeah. Well, I'm standing down as chairman of the West Cheshire at the AGM this month. So, but I'll still be asking them to try and proceed with hosting some sort of, they call it Diva Games, I called it originally, where we can do an indoor competition at Kelson College.
I'm sure if it's taking place, some of ours will be up for taking part.
Yeah, I know there are quite a few others too, other areas. So yeah, well, we'll come back to that in a few weeks' time then. Right, okay. You say Vicky wanted to say something as well?
I should think so.
Stick her on.
Vicky will tell us. She'll tell us about our coaching methods and models, and
whatever
else she wants to talk about.
Because you've been a bit, forward thinking again in that area too.
No, I'm fine. Honestly, you carry on.
No, we got you now. Come back. Come on, Vicky.
No, I think we've just done obviously a really good job of making a group coaching model. So we've got a lot of coaches involved recently. Our numbers are up quite significantly. So we haven't lost any membership. In fact, quite the opposite. So yeah, I think we've done a very good job over the last 12 or 18 months.
Great.
It's a big team effort, as John said at the beginning.
Yeah, well, for those who don't know, John's chairman and Vicky, your club secretary.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah. So is anyone else from Wirral wants to go on?
I can see Ronan. He'll probably tell us something interesting.
Yeah, go on, Ronan. Where are you?
Can't hear you, Sarah. Still can't hear you. No, Ronan will undoubtedly telling you that the move to a group coaching model.
Yeah, Sarah's on now.
Oh, you on, Sarah?
Should be.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've put in place a group training team training model. So we train the coaching team, and that way we're able to scale up, and nobody has ownership of any athletes, and it gets rid of all the sort of coaching conflicts that you can have over ownership of athletes. So all the athletes are treated as equal, and they train together in ability groups, and it's all going really well. Yeah, we're having a lot of success.
Yeah, but I mean, in numbers terms, it lets us deliver over, I reckon, 700 to 800 hours per week of athlete to coach time, but in groups no bigger than 10 or 12 at the absolute most, probably smaller than that normally. And it just lets you scale up, but with the quality still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see that in the results. This summer the YDL teams have been outstanding all summer. The number we had to English schools was, I think, an all-time high, even in a reduced sort of qualification year, and it's ongoing and hopefully going to carry on that way.
Great. I've got one final question for you, which is a bit more the lighter side. Then, was anyone a member of the club back in about 1980? That's on.
Not that's on the call.
No. Do you know what happened in 1980-81 at the club?
No, go on, enlighten us.
Oh, well, it was the location, or one of the locations used for making the film Chariots of Fire.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
All right.
we know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was meant to be in it as a local dressed up, but I was working, so I couldn't make it. But in those days, it was one of the few places which still had a cinder track.
Yeah, I don't. I was before my time, but the tartan track went in the late 80s, did it? Ronan, Sarah might know better than me. We've certainly got pictures.
Yeah, it was originally developed by Lever Brothers.
Yeah, we've certainly got some, pictures from Chariots of Fire and some pictures from before that.
Mm.
And actually Norman, our president who passed away this year, provided us with a number of historical bits of bits of stuff on that.
Yeah, because the club was formed in the site was built in 23, so it's coming up to its centenary.
But the club was 1911.
He was built the ground in 23, I think. Bloody Wikipedia, sorry. Yeah, but I remember not being able to go. I was quite annoyed, but there you go. Right, well, John and Co, congratulations.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
We'll see how it goes next year. Probably neither of us will win it. There you go.
No, thank you, John. Well done to everybody else tonight.
Yeah.
Huge amounts of effort from everybody.
Thanks. Right. For the penultimate award, I'm going to hand back to Shelby.
Thanks, John. So moving on to the 8th award of the evening. It's a real pleasure to be able to present this award. It's the Unsung Hero of the Year. And it's the first time we've had this category, and we have received absolutely record numbers of nominations for this one. And I think it's a great category to have as part of the awards. And it's about recognising the efforts of a volunteer who's been invaluable to their club, local area or region in the last 12 months. And as I mentioned, we've had record numbers, so we do have a runner-up, and the category was exceptionally close in terms of the scoring. And the runner-up in this category is from Blackpool Wire and Fylde AC, and it is Amanda Fuller. So Amanda has made a tremendous difference to her club during the last 12 months, and she's become involved in athletics only in the last few years, but has already taken on the role of men's track and field manager, as well as road relay manager. She has become the club's inter-club rep and has become one of the admins for the club's Facebook page and Strava group. Amanda has worked on the funding bids for the club and liaised with many of the different sections in an effort to bring members closer together and engender a team spirit that has been disrupted, as many clubs have, by COVID. She's outgoing, enthusiastic and generous, and has brought many of her business skills to the club, making life quicker and easier for all. Amanda has transformed the club over the last year, bringing a breath of fresh air and challenged some of the old, long-held assumptions, and is constantly driving forward change, especially in the area of social media. So congratulations to Amanda. Is Amanda there? Hello, Amanda. Where is she? It's like playing celebrity squares on this screen. I'm showing my age now, aren't I? I can see you, Amanda, but I can't hear you yet. Just on mute. I think if you go to the bottom left of your screen, you might be able to unmute. Hopefully. I was only talking about this the other day. I want to learn sign language, and I do think we need it right now. Oh, that's such a shame, Amanda. So I was going to actually ask Amanda how, you've made some massive changes to the club over the last year and it's not working. I love it. Well, Amanda, I know it's all right, don't worry. Congratulations anyway. Well done, and obviously it's taken a massive commitment on your behalf to take the club forward this year, and I was going to kind of ask, just what commitment have you made to the club, but well done. I'd like to say it's lovely to hear from you. it's lovely to see you, Amanda. And congratulations. So I'm going to move on to the winner of this category. And I have to say, when I read this citation, it completely blew me away. And the winner of this is from Skelmersdale Boundary Harriers, and it is Mike Aisbit. And Mike, and I really don't know how he's done this, has been described by one of the club members as the glue that kept the club together when it had no choice but to stay apart. And that is how many of the members view Mike at Skelmersdale Boundary Harriers, following his tremendous work to keep everybody together during lockdown. Mike has a very busy job, and this is why I don't know how he manages to do all this, as an A&E doctor. And he's made good use of social media posts to update weekly challenges, training reminders, organised virtual races that included a pajama run even, and a backyard ultra marathon. How you do that in your backyard, I don't know. As a keen and experienced ultra runner himself, Mike helps the newcomers prepare for their events by sometimes doing a recce of the route, advising on kit, and sharing his wealth of knowledge. All this has helped the club keep its members happy and healthy, both mentally and physically. Mike has provided leadership, guidance, support, and encouragement to all, keeping people motivated and running, and most importantly, still feeling part of the club. So congratulations, Mike. We're just going to see a video now in celebration. Fantastic video. Do we have Mike?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Shelby.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So,
Very
I mean,
excited.
first of all, mate, how, as an A&E doctor, how you just do that job alone, and let alone all this other stuff, I just don't know. So how do you actually find the time to do, A&E, then going into the club and doing your ultras?
To be honest, this was a bit like therapy during certainly the first couple of episodes of lockdown. Just a bit of a distraction from what we were seeing in A&E at the time. So for me to have the opportunity to come up with some of these ideas and keep the club together, keep them running, it was a distraction and a privilege, to be honest.
Fantastic. I mean, you've done some brilliant work with the club, but what about you as a runner? What's next for you?
On Saturday, there's a group of us going down to North Wales to do the Penllyn Winter Ultra. And actually, that brings me on to the real inspiration around this stupid challenges that we set up. A friend of mine called Hugh Williams, who organises a lot of the races down on the Llyn Peninsula, a few years ago set us quite a lot of ridiculous winter challenges, and then was shortly after diagnosed with inoperable neuroendocrine cancer. So I took inspiration from his incredibly daft challenges for some of our challenges, and a lot of the club joined in with his winter challenge just gone. So we'll all be bobbing down there to see him on Saturday. And if I can shamelessly plug their charity, neuroendocrinecancer.org.uk, feel free to go to their website and make a donation.
Fantastic. And I think it's great that you kind of take something that's not so positive into something positive for everybody in terms of the running community, and raising awareness of a great cause as well. But one thing I am curious about, Mike, is obviously in that video you're not that close, not that far away from us in Chorley and Preston, and I saw quite a few places that I recognise there, and some of the beautiful places that we get to run. But there was somewhere particular in that video that I love going to, and as a club we go to a lot, and that's Fredericks. So the question I really want to know is, what's your favourite Fredericks ice cream flavour?
It's classic vanilla.
I was going to go for, the blue Smartie or something like that, but classic vanilla. I have to say, you can't beat a traditional Fredericks, can you?
Nope.
It's just when you eat too much of it mid-run, it's never good the second part of the run.
No, but protein is a good recovery
it is.
group. So
fantastic. Well, congratulations again, Mike, and keep up your amazing work both in A&E and also at the club. Well done.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all my club mates as well.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So I am going to hand back to John for the final award of the evening. Over to you, John.
Shelby, and thank you very much. You did really well. I'm on mute. Am I unmuted? Yeah, okay. So again, once again, Shelby, thank you very much for that. Yeah, you saved my voice, definitely. Thanks for taking part. Yeah, so we're down to the last event of the evening, the 9th one. And it's probably, for an individual, it's probably the most prestigious award. And the award is for services to athletics or running. Now, the award recognises short-term impactful work and or long-term outstanding service to the sport from an individual or group of individuals. The runner-up this year is a fellow council member, and that is Lucy Evans. This year, Lucy is celebrating 25 years of service to Sale Harriers. She is a loyal club member, arguably representing Sale Harriers on the track more than any other athlete in its history. Her proudest achievement includes being a regular part of the team that won an unprecedented number of UK World Premier League titles between 2004 and 2010. Outside of league competition, Lucy proudly wore her Sale vest at 15 British Championships. In 2014, she went to the Commonwealth Games. Even when competing at an international level, Lucy always joined her teammates at club matches to earn valuable points. In 2018, she was awarded life membership of the club, and in 2020, after retiring from competition, Lucy volunteered as Women's Sprint and Hurdles team manager. However, all club matches were suspended. In 2021, Lucy took up her team manager role once again, mentoring athletes throughout their NAL comeback season. Now, unfortunately, Lucy can't be with us tonight. It was at short notice, but a bit disappointed because she was about to set a New England athletics record for the longest Zoom attendance. because she's actually in Houston in Texas, visiting her partner who she hadn't been able to see for 18 months because of COVID lockdowns in here and in the US. But congratulations on the run-up award. What the comments before didn't actually pull out was that Lucy is a former Welsh international, and in 2018 she competed in the World Masters Athletics Championships in Malaga for Great Britain. Now that was I had the great pleasure in watching her win both the women's 35 age group 100 meters and 200 meters races, it was quite an amazing athlete. So congratulations on that success back in 2018 as well. It's very impressive. Now here we go for the winner, and I have great pleasure in announcing that the stalwart of my club has won this award this year, and the winner is West Cheshire's Eddie Gore. Now, Eddie's been a dedicated volunteer at grassroots level, carrying out a variety of roles, including throws, coach, committee member, and also officiating. But his input in facilities management at West Cheshire has seen his commitment to athletics go above and beyond any previous level of commitment. As well as regular maintenance of the track and equipment, Eddie also cuts the grass, drives the pole vault and high jump beds, and checks every inch of facilities. This dedication has meant the facilities can continue to be used and enjoyed not only by club members, but by visiting athletes, including as part of the two-day Cheshire County Amateur Athletics Championships in August. Eddie not only works very hard, but he also does it with enthusiasm and knowledge, despite some major problems in his life, which he's had to go through, which we mentioned in the video. So if we're ready for the video, please show it now. So I'd like to say something about Eddie.
Right, Eddie's a great guy. He's always here, always at the club. Any event we're at, beforehand, he's preparing for it, he's setting it up. Any niggles, any issues, he's there trying to solve it. And through any competition, he's the man you're trying to get hold of. There's a field official and there's a person who's doing the results. It's always find Eddie. He's there for us. He's there for West Cheshire.
We would be lost without Eddie. He is the pin that holds our club together and the man that will solve absolutely anything. He's always got a smile on his face and will help anybody if you ask him nicely.
So Athletic Club, and there's a couple of people there want to say something about Eddie.
Hi, Eddie Gorey's been helping volunteering with athletics for over 35 years. He was a highly graded track official and helping out whenever he could, being referee at many events, cross country, track and field. Unfortunately in 2002 he suffered a stroke which left him partially sighted and disabled down the right hand side of his body. He carried on after that, but he just does maintenance, looking after the track, does the stock check, but is still around because he's got the knowledge and experience to help and guide other officials for West Cheshire Athletic Club.
Well, she's nearly said everything anyway, but he's just so fantastic. We've had to call him out a couple of times when things have gone wrong on the track, with him being one that looks after it for us all. But it's just so brilliant. I've known him, 30 odd years now, and we've been all over the place. You know, we encourage each other, more so when we've both been officials and we've had a laugh and everything. He's just a fantastic man. He deserves this, as far as I'm concerned. And the rest of the club, I think. Okay?
Eddie, are you with us? Hello, Eddie, are you there?
Is that better? Is that working
Oh,
now?
now, yes.
Well
done. You really deserve this award.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, last year it was your cohort that won the award, Dennis Wall. And if I remember correctly, you nominated him last year, didn't you?
Yes, unfortunately, I did.
Yeah, and guess who nominated you this year?
I can guess Dennis.
Yeah. I mean, I had lined him up to actually present you with this award this time, but as you know, he's skiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, making out he's got a bad back.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any news on him, by the way? Because I've not heard anything lately.
He's still coming down to training. He can't lift much. He still is in quite a lot of pain, but he gets on with it like we all do.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, without the two, that club wouldn't really exist, would it?
Well, there are more than just the two of us. but we do tend to try and G people up and put them in touch with the jobs that need doing.
Yeah, it's the time that the pair of you put in together.
Well, we are both retired now, so we do have a lot of time.
So how did you get started?
My children, all four of them, were fairly good athletes at a young age, starting with cross country and then spreading the wings, doing multi-events. As per the direction of training within the club, they went through multi-events, then they all seemed to specialise in different events.
Yeah, and did you come on it from the CPAC or the Whitby?
Oh, Whitby Heath.
Whitby
And
Heath.
I often remind people by wearing Whitby Heath vest.
Well, I mean, I know from my contact with you over the last few years that you have continuous issues with our masters, certain leisure company who are operators of the track. What do you see as the biggest issue with them?
The biggest issue is they obviously have to lead the way from their point of view on a financial basis, and we try to persuade them certain jobs need doing, and that is a sticking point, getting them to agree to do certain jobs.
Yeah, and we don't want to do them all, do we?
Well, some of them we can't. For instance, we need the grass, the track spraying at the moment because there's a bit of moss appearing. Both Dennis and I couldn't do that because we're not qualified and haven't got the equipment. So we have to call contractors in, and that's Rio's job, really.
So the big question is, when are you going to retire from athletics?
From athletics, I shudder to think.
You're still a young lad, really, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Years ago, yes.
How old are you now?
64.
You're still a young kid to me. I'm older than you.
Well, took early retirement.
You still got this stuff.
Took early retirement from work about 5-6 years ago, and basically decided, well, from now on, my major part in life will be trying to keep the track.
Well, you had some great tributes when I went down the track the night when you weren't there, thankfully. And who was the third lady we heard from?
And my dear wife, the lady sitting next to me.
Oh, well, she made a great tribute to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Ellie, I'll hopefully see you down the track soon.
Will do.
Keep up the good work, all right?
Okay. Thanks very much again.
Okay, take care. Right, that's all the awards done for tonight. But finally, we've got a closing address from the chairman of the National Council, Julian Starkey.
Hi, I hope you've all had a wonderful evening and managed to get involved and celebrate the successes of club and teammates in your regional awards nights. I'm Julian Starkey, Chair of the England Council, who are the conduit for grassroots athletics through to the England Athletics Board. The awards are a key part of the England and Regional Council business, which has also recently focused on competition, officials, coaching and safeguardings. I feel the awards are one of the tools which enables the council members to get feedback from the core of the sport: clubs, athletes, runners, officials, coaches, administrators and volunteers. All of the nominees are thoroughly deserving. The initial list was much longer, and we should like to thank the councillors in the regions for down selecting all of you, as well of those who took the time to submit the nomination. We will shortly be selecting the national winners, who will all be invited to next year's England Athletics Hall of Fame for a celebration evening. I hope you've all had a great evening. Good night.
Okay, that's it. About it now. My England flag fell down, unfortunately, but there you go. It's obviously time to say goodbye and good night. Finally, next year we're doing this all again. Starts off in the summer with the nominations. We always want more nominations, and in all categories. It's only a piece of work for us then to go and judge it, or give us an answer doing the judging, but it is very important to make sure we do promote and sponsor these awards to really acknowledge the work that the volunteers do, and without them we wouldn't have any athletics, let's face it. So anyway, that's all for tonight. Thank you very much. Have a good Christmas, and see you again next year, everybody. Thank you very much.